That graduation ceremony was so crazy. It was just how I always pictured it.
Yeah, I think the school went all out for our class.
Great valedictorian speech, by the way, Claire. It was so good that the entire crowd gave you a standing ovation at the end.
Thanks. I spent all of second semester preparing it. The only thing about that I didn't plan was the tears. Those were real.
Watching you tear up on stage in front of the whole class was by far the best memory I will ever take from high school. Well, that and grad night.
I loved grad night. We got to hang out all night at school and doing fun activities.
It was probably the most fun night of my life.
Me too. I will definitely miss high school and all the fun memories that the three of us created together.
Yeah, me too. But I can't wait to leave this place.
Same here. High school may have been a fun 4 years, but I'm actually really excited to move away and go off to college. It's finally time to become an adult.
Yeah, I just want a fresh start. I want to move away from everyone in this stupid town and finally get to be on my own.
Pretty soon, I'll be living in a sorority house at Yale, where I'll meet a bunch of new guys and girls, go to the best parties I've ever gone to, and become a doctor. I'm really pumped for all this.
Have you heard from your roommate yet?
Yep, we've been texting back and forth because we're trying to plan what we want our dorm room to look like.
Mine too. We already know how we're going to design our dorm room. It's going to have lanterns, Chinese dragon wallpaper, and a...
How can you guys be thinking about this stuff already?
What do you mean already? It's only a couple weeks away.
Yeah, I'm moving away next week.
Yeah, but don't we want to cherish our last moments before we all go off in our separate directions? You're both just rushing to get out of here.
To be honest, there just really isn't that much to do here. I lived in the city all my life, and I'm so bored of just waking up to the same things every day. I'm ready to move to the East Coast to experience all new things.
But you're leaving your friends.
Isn't that the whole point though? Aren't we supposed to move on?
Moving on doesn't mean forgetting the people who have meant so much to you over the years.
We aren't forgetting anybody. But this is what happens when people graduate high school. They move away to new places and they don't dwell on the past.
What are you crying for?
Calm down, we're in public. People are gonna stare.
You guys were my very first friends. I don't like the idea of us splitting up.
It's not like we're never going to see each other again. We'll come home for the holidays and over the summer. Come on, say something.
Well, it's just that meeting the two of you was such an important time in my life.
I still remember the day that we first met you.
Me too.
It was third grade and I had just moved here from Oregon. On my first day of school, I was so scared and shy that I couldn't talk to anyone. I was in this classroom filled with strangers who would just point and stare at me.
Yeah, the kids in our third grade class were pretty messed up.
Then one day I was at a table during lunch eating all by myself, and Carissa came up and asked me if she could sit with me because of all our tables were full. Then I saw the Pokemon stickers on her backpack, and we spent all of lunch talking about Pokemon.
Yeah, I was really surprised to find someone who loved Pokemon almost as much as me.
I remember being so jealous when we first met because Carissa liked spending so much time with you. But then you started telling all these funny stories about your life in Oregon, and I really started to like you.
You see, you guys are really more my best friends. We've been together since we were little, so I guess you could say I'm afraid of getting separated. I'm not moving away for school, I'm staying here. What if we drift apart and our friendship is never the same again?
Roxy, you know that things change over time. We have to just accept the change that happens in life.
We will still see each other, just not as often as we used to. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Distance can be good for friendships. We'll have more to talk about this way.
I knew you guys would never understand.
Roxy, wait!
Come back here. Roxy, stop overreacting.
I'm not. You guys obviously don't plan on staying friends with me, so there's no point even trying anymore. I guess I should just try to forget about you guys now.
That's not at all what we're saying.
Whatever. I just know that once you guys move away, you're going to forget me as soon as you can.
Okay, Roxy, how about we make you a deal? Carissa and I promise to call once a week and text at least once a day. And over the summer, we can meet back up at the same cafe to catch up. Okay?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, deal.
Do you feel better now, Roxy?
Yeah, except for one little thing. I'm hungry. Can we go eat?
Carissa,
Oh my god, Claire, look at you. You look fantastic.
thanks. I started rock climbing, and it's definitely helped me to get into shape.
Well, you always were the more active one back in high school.
Yeah. You look good too, though. A little tired, but overall really good.
Yeah, I may have underestimated how much work comes with being a nursing major. Sleep hasn't been an easy thing for me lately.
Well, that would explain the lack of responses to the group chat.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Don't be sorry. I'm not as busy as you must be, but I haven't been an active user on that group chat either.
I feel a little bad for Roxy. I haven't had much of a chance to talk with her, and I've missed a lot of her phone calls and texts.
Ugh, I'm not. She's been a whirlpool of drama lately. It's amazing she's been able to hold a passing GPA in school.
That bad?
You don't know the half of it. I've talked to her a little here and there, and from what I can tell, she's doing too much partying, too much socializing, she has too many distractions with boys, and she's terrible with money. And whenever she gets herself into some crisis, she comes crying and whining to me about it.
Wow.
On top of that, if I don't answer the phone right away, she calls me over and over again. And she's always accusing me of ignoring her and pushing her away and being a bad friend.
That doesn't sound like Roxy at all.
Yeah, she's changed a lot, unfortunately.
Hey, sorry for running a bit late. I had to stop and get gas before coming over here.
Hey, Roxy.
Hey.
How have you been, Roxy?
I've been okay, I guess. Hit or miss when it comes to school and grades. But Carissa, you would know that if she actually kept up with the group chat I made for us.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been wanting to try and keep in contact with everyone, but lately school has me really swamped.
Hey, it doesn't bug me at all. We all have our lives to live and all.
Yeah, but how hard is it to just pick up a phone and send a text?
Probably as hard as it is for you to put down the bottle.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself.
Anyways, you said school right now is a hit or miss in regards to your grades. What's been happening?
Just so much unnecessary drama. I'm just here trying to live my life. People just keep bringing me into their problems. Like I didn't ask to be brought into your issues.
So those two relationships that you home-wrecked this past year was their fault and not yours?
Wait, what?
Okay, I had no idea that the first one had a girlfriend, and the second one told me he was going to leave her for me. Where the hell are our waters?
Roxy, what the hell? What has gotten into you?
Oh, don't give me that judgmental look. Some friend you are, considering the fact you were never available to talk.
Okay. Anyway, Roxy, I'm sorry, I really am, but I have my schoolwork to worry about, so I don't have time to talk to you all the time anymore. But that doesn't mean I want to stop being friends.
Seriously. I mean, Carissa and I haven't talked for practically a whole year, and yet as soon as we saw each other, it was like we never left. Heck, I'm enjoying my time talking to her more than you right now. At least Carissa asks how I've been.
Oh, great. Just gang up on me now. Of course you guys are all cozy with each other and not me. I've always been the third wheel. It was like you two pitied me. You saw me as that lonely, friendless loser, didn't you? That's the only reason why you wanted to be friends. I was just some kind of community service project for the year, right? And where's my damn water?
Oh my god. Roxy, Claire and I didn't reach out to your friendship because we pitied you. I thought you knew better than that. Real friends don't need to stay in contact all the time. We should be able to meet up and pick up where we left off.
So I guess we aren't real friends then. That's what you meant, isn't it? Then you don't think we should be friends anymore?
Honestly, Roxy, yeah, that is what we're saying. I spent way too much time trying to console you over the phone and deal with your issues, and I'm exhausted. What's worse, you called me a horrible friend on several occasions just because I didn't answer your phone calls or text messages immediately. I have a life, Roxy, and I would like for you to be involved in it, but not if you're like this. I'm out of here.
I'm sorry, Roxy. I want to stay your friend too, but this isn't healthy what you're doing. You just aren't the same person you once were. I guess we just outgrew each other.
You know what? I don't need you to anyways.